All right, welcome everybody back to season 2. Make some noise, studio. Woo!
Yay!
Look at that.
Wow, Daniel, that was awesome.
That was the most energy I've seen out of Daniel in months. Oh my gosh, you must really be excited.
It's been like 2 weeks.
It has not been.
Actually, 1 week.
Well, 1 week for him.
It's been a
like
while
4 weeks.
for me.
Yeah, like Mohit's been gone for ages. So welcome back, everyone, to Sword Art Online Season 2. For all of you listening, this is a live-action role-playing game based off of Sword Art Online, but with our own little Pathfinder twist. So I hope you all enjoy this wonderful role-playing game. So everyone, welcome. Names, faces, you're all so wonderfully familiar, but just give us a quick shout out and tell us who you are and what you play, what you do, a little bit about yourself or your character.
Hi guys, I'm Daniel. I play Daniel in the game because that's not confusing. One time, Daniel decided to, in-game, snort gunpowder.
Doesn't surprise me.
Hi, I'm Mohit. I'm playing SAO in the game, and one time in the game, little fun fact is that in an alternate version of my introduction in this game, one that we cut, I was being roasted alive, and that's how they found me.
Oh, that is true. That was a fun alternate version.
Hi, I'm RL, and I'm playing Zana. Fun fact, me and Zana are basically the same exact person, except for Zana has, no one looking over her shoulder. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. This is what I would do if I didn't have any supervision. It's so true. And also, fun fact, I do pickup lines when I get nervous.
Hi, guys. I'm Snow, and I play Snow in our little game here. And a fun fact about Snow is that, you know that time when Wilson kissed her? That was her first kiss. She hadn't even kissed her other boyfriend.
Lame-o.
All right, everybody, and thank you for listening to Sword Art Online. This is Quentin. I am the GM for this campaign, and as my name suggests in Discord, I really am just a big bundle of NPCs. I like to do all the voices and give everyone different personalities and intricate backstories, so I hope you enjoy the story that I have laid out for you guys this season. I feel like it's going to be a doozy and that all my players are going to have a real fun time, and I hope you enjoy listening. This is a really difficult thing to explain, but everyone in our guild sucks. We all failed.
I'm very aware of this.
But
Standing in
since he's not here,
violence.
mostly Sal failed.
He's in the jar!
Dun, dun.
Can I mage hand that jar to me?
You can try.
She got a 20. Smash that jar
Oh,
and
no.
swiggle out.
You have
Never say that word.
Swiggle.
I'm going to smack you.
Squiggly.
She's standing around a mass of unconscious bodies.
surprise.
Guys, run to the portal room.
All of a sudden, arrows start shooting out of this portal in every direction, but only at the Epitaph members. You're all in a rather large mausoleum, and you see 3 figures. What does everyone remember? Give me a rundown.
Well, we went through a portal to escape.
Hang on, Daniel. That is like the end of last episode.
Fair
We got to
point.
start all the way
Should we
at
do
the
like a
beginning.
full, like just give us like a brief overview of the whole season?
I untrapped Mohit from a jar, and I seriously considered keeping him in there.
That's all that happened this whole season.
That's the entire season.
Okay.
We met a
We gotta have
spider.
like a record
yeah,
scratch
jumping
in
right
there.
into the middle
all
of
right, hold on.
Run
We
to
should
the
have
beginning.
like
Guys.
a record scratch. Yep,
all the way
that's
at the
me.
beginning. We all got trapped in a game.
There you go. It's a
Correct.
Good place. Good place.
We can't get out of the game. We're all stuck. If we die in game, we die in real life.
Where did everyone meet?
In a desert.
In
In
the
a-
desert.
we
There
met-
you go.
Yeah, we met the fish man
At the fish man. And the
I
and
was-
as a
Man,
slave.
I was a
How-
slave.
How many times did we have to replay the episode where everyone met?
4.
3 or 4?
4 times.
I
Because
remember
audio.
because I lost my horse that many times.
Oh, it was beautiful.
And she cried that many times.
She did.
I only
No,
cry
she's
over
cried. She's cried more than 4 times over
Okay,
that horse.
Okay,
I think
I
it's
only
sad.
cry at stupid things. Okay,
I was in like 3 of those 4 episodes,
Yeah.
and you went with the 4th episode in which I wasn't there.
Hang on. You cry at stupid things. Why haven't you cried at SAO?
Because I'm smart.
Hey, there you go. Good comeback,
because
good
he
comeback.
doesn't
Very good.
deserve my tears.
All right. So
That's a
then you
terrible
all
joke.
went through Hattusa.
Uh-huh.
We did battle in
Did
the
battle.
arena.
There you go.
I have an eye of a champion.
You do.
The eye of the tiger.
Zana and Clyde got frisky in a tent.
Why is that what you remember?
Highlights, people. Highlights.
We got stuck in a worm cave.
Yep.
And
Daniel made a robot
So
that
you
exploded
got
like 7 times.
It's us 3.
Just
you got
3.
Just three.
some sweet rolls.
We did have some sweet rolls.
I became the master of bargaining.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
She.
No.
Not that. You went to the Temple of Alani eventually after some not so subtle hinting.
subtle.
I made a pillow for it.
That was before you went to the temple. Once you got to the temple, there were a couple of trials, and then you guys met which guild?
Epitaph.
There we go.
And the 4th seal.
Someone remembers. No, not the 4th seal.
Dang it.
Oh.
It was just
The
Epitaph.
seal.
You didn't meet the 4th seal. You don't want to meet the 4th seal.
4th seal.
Oh. And like Daniel said, we made it through a portal.
Yep.
And we landed on the other side. And now we're face to face with the douche Draken.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
And his
then-
friends.
and his
And
friends,
his friends.
My
Snevok
only
and
question
Valero.
is he handsome?
Dude,
Yes.
Snevok is the most handsome man.
Oh,
the
I think we're talking about
history
Draken
If-
here.
okay.
If you he's got like good hair. It's kind of like bowl cutish, but it's got like more character with
Who's
curls. in it.
Snevok or
Yeah. He's got like he had like flat bowl hair with like little curls and glasses on.
yeah.
I remember
Oh my
that
gosh.
haircut.
Wait, I just imagine like the anime glasses where they're like like
No,
circles
that's
in the
that's
center.
Valero. That's
Valero?
more, that's more
Valero?
Valero.
You didn't wear
Valero.
glasses.
No, but like it sounds very anime. Valero's is as
No,
anime
but
as
he's
it
more
gets.
like he's like the edgy side character who sticks in
we-
the back with the black hair.
Who
that
we
drapes
only
over his
refer to
face.
him-
Spoilers?
Well, you're looking at him right now, so
Who?
it's not spoilers.
we
So-
say this all out loud.
Yeah,
as
so you're
we're
all
looking at him.
describing the people you see before you.
We just start all the way back at
Such-
the beginning.
Such
Oh
curls.
my gosh, are we defeating our alter egos?
No, that's
No.
not at all what's going on. But you all do find yourself where you were at the end of last season. So you are currently in a mausoleum. You actually just rose up the portal, which was in the Temple of Alani, has now brought you through a tomb, through a literal casket, and you have come outside of it, and you are in a ornate marble, kind of like Roman style mausoleum with pillars and a bunch of coffins lining the walls and a giant gate in front of you. But standing between you and the gate are these 3 black cloaked figures, which some of you recognize have the name tags Draken, Snevok, and Valero.
Guys, meet Dark Guild.
Are you guys dark?
Well, I mean, we're wearing black clothes, so I mean, technically.
But are
Who's-
you
who's that?
I can't even
dark?
tell who's talking because they're
It's
so dark.
it's Valero. It's Valero. I bet that's
I
Valero.
mean, anyways.
Oh my god, it sounds exactly like him.
All right, well, you guys, I mean, well, now that we have you all here, it's going to be like really fun, and I can't wait. It's here, and
Wait, who was the person that like helped us out? Somebody shot an arrow or something through that portal.
I tap Zon on the shoulder and I point to Draken. I don't care if it's Draken. Draken sounds cooler. I point to Draken. He's got a bow. Also, he's like in a really weird pose. I don't think he's left this for like 4 weeks.
Stuck like this before.
Okay, just because he has a bow and arrow and is striking a heroic pose
Very heroic
doesn't
pose.
mean he's the hero who saved us.
It's kind of sexy, but that's beside the point.
I think it's sexy.
Roll a perception check.
My perception total is a 24.
You do see your favorite thing in all the world. He's striking a pose with the bowstring drawn back, and you can see his rippling back muscles.
Wait, how can I see his rippling back
Because
muscles
he's not
through?
wearing a
cloak.
shirt.
Why is he not?
He's not wearing a shirt. Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does he have abs?
Yes.
Is it like a
He's very in
see-through
shape.
cloak?
What?
Oh, is he
No.
just wearing a
So
cloak?
he has it's more of like an arm guard, so it stretches
Kinda
off at his
disgusting.
wrist, and it covers like his one pectoral, and it straps around, but his back is completely exposed, so you can see his back muscles.
So wait, Draken?
Oh God, my weakness.
So
What are you on about? I mean, everyone's dead now. There's nothing to worry about.
you killed them
Wait, you killed
for
Gladys?
us?
You killed my roommate?
Okay,
You
well,
killed my soon-to-be girlfriend?
okay, listen, we all know that was never going to happen. Besides the point. So,
Wait, how did you know that was never gonna happen? Have you been stalking us?
Have you been stalking me?
No, that's definitely not it. Have you been stalking us? And I point to me and
I mean,
Snow.
technically, he was more correct.
I liked
Aw.
her idea better.
I also have one more question that you don't necessarily have to answer. Actually, two.
where the hell are we?
No, I'm not
I
worried
don't
about that.
really care about that
Is
at
that
this
your Landon
point,
impression?
Crystal. What
No, this is
I care
Crystal.
about,
Oh, okay.
Wait, who's this Landon?
what I care about is first off, why is he only showing one of his nipples? Is the other one inverted or deformed?
No, it's just Overwatch.
That was
He just
the
moves the guard and shows that it's normal.
Hold on, I need to
is that a
examine
thing in
this
this
closer.
game? like paid DLC to
It's
get
okay.
your
How-
inverted
Could
nipples.
I just pepperoni nips? It's okay, buddy. Everybody, look, well,
They're
some people. They look like slices of pepperoni.
Daniel just looks so uncomfortable.
Daniel definitely got them pepperoni. I'm kidding.
My
Do I
second
smack
question.
you in game or real life or both?
My
By the way-
second question. Are you single?
That's an irrelevant question to the situation at hand. Okay,
But
look, we're
that's
Are
an
you
evasive
single?
answer.
okay.
So,
He is
Where-
single. He's just ashamed.
Rolls, I'm gonna win him.
so where are we exactly?
Finally, someone with a good question. These are the right people. Take notes, okay? Okay, not that your questions were any less than, but still.
Why you attack me like that, man?
All right, so welcome everyone to floor 10
How are you here?
because we got here before you guys.
Because they're the night.
Why'd we skip 5 levels?
Okay, so he's slow and
Yeah, we know
hasn't
this.
been updated. Okay, so the way this game is designed is each level goes in sets of 5, okay? And there are many levels in between. So you were on floor 5. You went through the Temple of Alani, which had many levels in between. And as you traversed through them, you eventually got to the next floor and found the exit to floor 10.
Wow. Okay. All right.
All right. I mean, can we get out of the really cramped, dank, misty room where
know,
like,
it's
there are dead
dank, man.
bodies?
Actually, yeah, no, I'm getting pretty hot in here. Okay.
I'm
You're
getting pretty
always hot,
high.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend you leave, but that's up to you if you want to die. I can leave that.
I want to die.
All right, by all means, walk outside.
Well, not right now.
Oh, okay. Well, then whenever you're ready, please do go outside at night, and it'll be a great time for all of you.
Why at night? Are there creatures in the dark? Are you afraid of the dark?
To say
Wait,
that-
you are dark.
To
Why are
say
you
there
afraid of the dark?
creatures in the dark would be an understatement. The guy with black hair speaks up, his cloak all. looking at you
Oh,
like,
the edgy animal character finally speaks.
I kind of
Careful, he's part of
I
Dark
kinda-
Guild.
I hit Zana in the ribs like stop.
So anyway,
What? So anyway, what, Daniel?
I was not addressing
Oh,
you.
one last question. Sorry, go, you go.
As you were saying,
Yes, there are creatures at night, and yes, they'd probably kill half of you. So, wouldn't recommend stepping out at night.
Ah, the forces of Cthulhu. All right.
Well, I mean, we've been watching you guys for quite some time, so
That's a
I'm
little
really glad-
creepy.
Wait, I thought I got rid of the.
Okay.
Wait, I thought I got rid of the paper crane. I like the paper crane, but
you broke my paper
I
crane.
didn't break it.
Okay, well,
Oh,
I like the paper crane, by the way.
thank you. You want
Wait.
another one?
His name is Carl.
what?
Please don't look
How
at me while
much
I'm
have you
undressing.
seen?
Oh, here. You want a dragon?
Hang on,
Whoa!
Zana. Make sure it's away in a place he can't see you while you're undressing, because I know he's a pervert, and I look at him and glare.
No. You don't understand. So
You're
actually,
right. I
that
give it.
isn't what we were doing.
What?
And
No,
you're
this
right.
dragon is so
the paper
cool.
crane you had was broken, but the pin that you got never was. So we've been able to keep tabs.
Wait, so you saw him get kidnapped and turned into a slave?
So you've been following us through me?
Yeah.
Why is it always that I'm being played for
Oh,
laughs here?
thank God, that means you didn't see what I thought you saw.
I think he
Well,
probably saw more than he's letting on. I'm just saying.
yeah.
I
Well-
roll a sense motive.
Well, anyways, guys,
Can I sense motive him?
go for it now.
Valero, off
28. Has he seen more than he's letting on?
Not really.
Okay, so he's being honest.
Yes.
All right. He's respectable.
Valero, off topic. What's your favorite food?
How is this relevant to anything right now?
I think that's why he said off topic.
No off-topic questions.
All right, okay, moving on.
So are we just gonna sit in here all night?
We could play a game like Twister or Uno.
Are you just trying to get closer to? I pull it aside as I'm like, wait. I look at them, I shoo them away, like, don't listen to what I'm saying. Are you trying to get closer to them?
This is my one chance of actually obtaining a harem, okay? I even talked to Clyde about it. I'll help him get a harem. He helps me get a harem. One guy for every day of the week.
I don't know if Clyde's gonna like that. I know he said he's okay with it, but he's not that kind of person.
Clyde is not that type of person.
He really isn't.
What are you
Believe it or
saying?
not.
He has a crush on me? Oh, crap.
I'm not saying anything beyond the fact that I don't know if a harem is going to work. I'm just saying this.
Ladies, are you finished over there? Finished with the girl talk? Talking
No,
about your harems?
we are talking about lady
Excuse
things.
you, were you eavesdropping?
What if I was
Were you
talking about my
interested?
lady parts? Excuse
Well,
me.
I know you weren't, Snow, first off.
Were you
Whoa.
interested?
No.
Dang it!
So, Snow, we've been... Okay, yeah. Snow, you disappoint me.
What?
Well, okay, listen. What did Snevuk just hand you?
I know. It's a spying device.
There you go. That's why we overheard the conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, were any of you interested?
They all just look back and forth blankly and blink at one another.
Donna,
That is fair. That's fair. It's okay.
I'm just
Wait, not even edgy McEdgelord. I have a crow for crying out loud.
I'm just rubbing my face in embarrassment right now.
Well, I mean, even if I was interested in the bird, that wouldn't mean I'm interested in being part of whatever that is. And he kind of points to you and Clyde. Also, he's got an owl, and he points over to Draken, who an owl is now perched on his shoulder.
how did the owl get in?
Alistair is way better than some dumb owl.
Gentlemen,
Owls are dumb.
I don't mean to sound a little claustrophobic here, but you do realize we have a horse, a wolf, a grog.
I'll resent that. Why am I?
Claustrophobic.
Are you trying to say I take up too much space? Are you calling me fat, Snow?
We got a
No.
Wilson, we got a Zana, we
Who's trying
got
to
a. I'm trying to remember everyone's
No,
names.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Hmm?
You're just naming everyone in your guild.
Yeah, I
I'm
am.
aware there are multiple people here. That's why I need you to make a decision.
Mhm.
You're more than free to go out on your own. I was just giving you a warning so you'd, one, be prepared, or you can help us.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Darky. The Dark Guild needs help.
We need peons, and we figured you'd fit the role.
I'm allergic to peas.
I need to roll people's... I can't... Okay, you just see Snubbuck in the corner doubled over laughing. He has to like hold his glasses so they don't fall.
So you want us to be cannon fodder?
Well, we need frontline men.
I'm a woman.
We're not sexist here. You can fit the bill.
The one time
you.
she didn't. One time she didn't expect it.
So, anyways, if you didn't notice, and no, Sal, we didn't kill your love interest.
Whoa, Sao had an actual love interest? Oh, wait, Gladys, that's right. Excuse me.
Yeah. The
I'm
only
sorry.
girl that would.
You didn't kill Gladys?
No, none of them are dead.
Okay, okay.
All of them are just under a sleeping agent.
You
Oh.
just see the word Snow will remember that appear above.
RPG jokes. Okay.
Sleepy. How powerful is this sleeping agent?
Enough to last a day.
No, Zana, no. Do not give that to her. Do not give that to her, please.
Why?
I mean, if it would assist her in completing her task. then
No,
we
it'd
would
probably
do
end up
it.
leading up to somebody not being roofied.
Well, if they're not being roofied, then what's the issue?
No,
How
I mean,
else are you supposed to pick up guys unless they're sleeping on the ground?
I mean, you picked up me pretty easy.
I
Yeah.
don't think Clyde should be proud of
Yeah,
this.
see, Valeria speaks up. Yeah, I don't want to be part of that.
I don't
I'm
blame
just
you.
joking, Valero, and I slap his back. I'm just kidding around, boyo.
Okay, you slap his back, and this man jumps and is like a cat that did not want to be touched, and you hit him, and then he immediately vanishes.
Oh, wow. Somebody's a little jumpy.
Wait, vanishes and like he disappears?
You can no longer see. Well, you may all roll perception checks.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, he's like a rogue. Oh, like in real life. Oh, okay.
Yes,
I would like to.
I
21.
actually spoke with these people and asked them
Okay.
what class they'd be.
I would like to use detect magic.
Go for it.
21.
19 didn't crit fail.
25.
Oh, what? 19.
None of you are able to see him.
Someone's afraid of a woman's touch.
You know what, Valero? I feel like that's a really accurate description. Shut up. No one asked you. And you hear his voice, but it seems to be emanating from just about everywhere in the room. Snow, you do detect magic, but it's kind of hard because you also have a lot of magical items in your party as well. So it seems like the whole room's kind of lit up with
Oh,
magic.
wait, is my blue necklace glowing really bright then? If there's like a lot of magic going on?
Oh, yes. Your blue fire is like almost as full as you've ever seen it.
This little light of mine.
Okay, if we could get back to business.
I'm sorry.
Draken kind of puts his foot down, stands up more sternly,
I had
What kind of
sugar before
business?
this.
and he puts his cloak back on. Look, what we request is simple. There's some strange things going on in the town, and our manpower is a little bit debilitated because Epitaph and the Fourth Seal went rogue. No pun intended.
Ha 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 ha.
I don't get it.
I roll a will save
I know, Daniel. We know.
at a 19, yeah.
You maintain your composure, but it was a good joke.
I feel it in my gut. I want to slap you because it was good. Don't ask why. It's just my gut
Oh,
feeling.
don't slap him. He's afraid of a woman's touch.
Draken?
No, Valero, that's your eyes problem.
Oh, you guys aren't all gay?
No, that's not all our issue.
Could have fooled me. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, so what's the issue going on in town?
There have been some unsightly sightings going on.
Like Grandpa's running around nude. Ugh.
More like cadavers being dug up out of graves and their brains missing.
Zombies?
Along with people being completely drained of their blood, being torn apart, ripped limb from limb, a large number of things.
Hang on.
That is not my fetish.
Are we in the world of Angel right now? Because if so, I am totally down with this. Vampire babies. Not like that. Not like that. But come on, babies.
No, I
We're
don't
all-
need to
we're all
rain
just
on your
looking at
parade,
you.
but vampires suck.
They literally do.
No one's seen it. Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay, wow. No one's
dang
laughing.
I'm disappointed.
All right.
So zombies, vampires, and
Everything that you can think that goes bump in the night.
things that go bump in the night. Oh my. I was trying to come up with a third one. Thank you.
I mean, the list goes on and on. Zombies, werewolves,
Lovers?
vampires, ghosts,
They go bump in the night.
Ripley's, mermaids,
Um,
liches, demons, ghouls. Just about any type of magical horror creature you can think of.
Ooh, we really. Oh God, guys.
Yeah?
We left our holy smiter back in Smitesville.
Yeah. Is there any way of getting him back here?
Wait. What about my horse?
We literally have 3 horses with us right now.
Oh, hey, okay.
What do you think I'm complaining about? And oh my gosh, did he just poop on the floor? Did he just poop on the floor?
Good boy. Now do it on him.
Who are you pointing to?
So.
It was assumed.
Oh God, it stinks in here.
Okay, we're gonna get this over with very quickly. Draken's just holding.
Wait, I have a quick question.
What?
So you've been spying straight to Draken. You've been spying on us through this pin.
Well, technically Snevok has. but
Okay,
yes.
I've had this pin for quite a while. Are you telling me that your Snevok is the guy who was giving out this pin?
No, technically I was, but Snevok's the one who makes them. If you want.
I knew I saw you from somewhere, and I curl up my hands into a fist.
Well, I mean, technically that pin wasn't meant for you, but things got interesting after a while, so we just decided to keep watching because you reunited with her, and we were trying to keep tabs on her.
Why? Why me? What did I do?
Because you're pretty, huh?
Okay, listen, just because I tried to take an arrow from you, like in the beginning of the game, I didn't have money.
Wait, that was you?
You tried to take his arrow?
I tried to grab his shaft.
Okay, you hear Valero laughing and emanating from everywhere in the room, and once again, Snevok is barreled over in the corner, doubled, laughing in pain. Draken's trying to, not crack a smile. He's looking straight-faced as ever,
It's
holding it
about
back
the
in.
only time a woman will try to grab your shaft, I guess.
So, in order for us to get out of here, we just need you to sign this contract.
I look over the contract and I read it entirely. I will sit down for 4 hours to do this if I need to.
Okay.
I don't sign contracts. I'm waiting till marriage.
I think we're all just going to look at Donna.
Confused.
Isn't marriage a contract? It's where you split half of your assets.
Asses. You split half of your asses.
God, it's good to be back, guys.
Dealer's choice. Which cheek do you want?
So, after reading through this thoroughly, what does it say?
It basically entails a ceasefire between the two guilds.
We were showing fire? Oh, okay. You're
Yeah,
right.
I see a little
is
bit of a
literally
flame
named
burning.
the antithesis of darkness.
I thought it sounded cool, but yeah, we don't like you.
Hence the ceasefire. We're going to temporarily work together because Epitaph and the Fourth Seal have been recruited, I believe, by a powerful NPC on this floor.
An NPC? So, they're taking orders from, not a real person?
If that NPC was offering you, I
A
don't
lot of
know,
experience?
a lot of
Maybe
experience,
it's like a super high
power,
quest.
untold riches.
Well, if they're untold riches, how did he tell them about it?
Why are you being sexist and assuming it's a he?
Anyway, that's beside the point.
So, ceasefire, number 1. Number 2, your assistance. You will keep those devices that Snevok gave you on your person at all times so that we can keep track of you to make sure that you're cooperating, 1, and 2 aren't in danger. Also, it'll be a proper means of communication so that you can relay any pertinent information back to us.
Snevok, I have a question.
Yeah,
I really like this dragon,
right.
but can you make a top hat for my bird to wear?
Oh my god.
Out of paper?
Yeah.
I can try. Let me see what I can do.
I
And you
want to
just
see him
pull, And you
roll.
pull out a sheet of paper. See him pull out a sheet of paper.
GM IRL, I know how to make a top hat out of paper.
But he might not.
RL.
Hilarious.
So,
So,
guild leader. He puts that in air quotes, by the way. What's the verdict? Verdict. There we go. What's the verdict?
I don't know how we're going to have a ceasefire when the flames of desire are going to be burning.
It's
Donna?
very easy to repel when it's only coming from one direction. Don't worry.
Ooh.
But it rhymed.
But his comeback was a lot better and a lot harder than yours.
As long as it's hard. I'm so sorry, everyone. This is supposed to be a PG-13 podcast. My mind is just constantly PG-13 plus.
So you just see Draken. He pulls out a pen, stabs his hand, and signs it.
Oh, what the quack, dude? No, why?
Do you really not have ink? Do we really have to sign it? I guess it's more binding.
Oh, wait, do it to my hand. It'll be my fetish.
Is there like
No,
an
I'm pretty-
in-game? Can I call Alice if there's an in-game rule to see if blood contracts are like an actual new effect in this game?
Sure, you can do that.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me? Look at the GM.
Oh, Alice.
Hello.
What are the effects of blood contracts?
Oh, blood contracts are a lot more legally binding. One, they actually don't need, they could be written by any person as long as the blood is bound by the two people of willing participants of the contract. And if anyone breaks the contract, they will immediately take hit point damage.
Who decides who breaks the contract?
Well, it needs to be very explicitly stated in the actual recorded record of the contract in which it's
Okay.
signed. If it's vague, it's actually technically up to personal perspective.
Okay. See, that was my question. Okay, all right. So we're good. Because what I mean is like we can't like one up these dudes.
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah. By the way, you see him where he stabbed his hand with the pen. There was a hole and it was bleeding, but he has a ring on. It glows green and his palm healed back.
oh, come on, that's
Dude.
cheating.
No, it's called a regeneration ring.
Oh, I just thought it closed up holes in your body.
No, it's just a regeneration ring.
Dang it. I was hoping your mouth hole would close.
I mean, it did. He just stopped talking.
Yay!
But I can start again whenever I want.
Dang it!
So, what's the decision?
What is the decision? Should we take it to a vote?
We could take it to a vote.
Daniel, what do you decide?
Give me 3 reasons why I should sign this.
He's
that are-
shirtless.
No,
That's
no,
why.
no, 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 no. I'm looking at Draken.
Well, she is right. I am shirtless, but that's not the reason.
I was about to say, like, that's not good enough reason. Like, I
One.
could make Wilson shirtless.
He's got abs. Look at him. And I'm gonna.
Is he going to let you?
Is he?
He stands perfectly still, stone-faced.
I think he's enjoying this a little too
Immoral.
much.
It's like a washboard. Anybody got dirty clothes?
No, Zana, why don't you just take yours off and wash it? How about you
That's
take
a
your
great
brain?
idea.
How about you take
no. You can just keep those on. We'll take them off later.
We will.
Wait.
What? I meant you can take them. Clyde's just getting really defensive and blushing now.
Mm-hmm.
Well said, my dude.
I know. Thanks, Daniel. So I say we go with them to leave this awkward situation.
I say we go with him because there's basically nothing else we can do at this point, and I don't feel like fighting a shirtless man that I want to oogle at. So
Is that all you want to do to him? Because I don't think I don't think that's all you want to do to him.
I don't know. Can I just take a picture?
He's standing perfectly still, so yes, technically you could.
Nice.
I'm gonna sense
I'll use
motive.
this later.
I want to sense motive. Draken, is he enjoying this?
I want a sense motive.
20 total.
Nat crit. Is he
A
enjoying?
nat crit.
He's
Nice.
enjoying the attention because he's egotistical, but he is also mildly annoyed by the fact that the situation's taking so long.
Oh. Anyway,
Like
to a
I
vote.
said, 3 reasons.
You'll die without our assistance. You could really use the funding and the additional utilities which we can provide for you.
you guys got cash.
Let's just say we are well endowed.
Why do you think?
Context.
And
Not to mention, while you will be relaying information to us, it is a two-way street, so you'd be able to clear the floor and actually stop the potential threat a lot quicker with any information we can fill you in on.
Snow, I legit don't see any other option here.
Sure,
I-
you can walk out those front doors right now and probably die in the forest.
Or we could just wait here forever. You know, the usual. But we're not going to do that. I look at my the group and I say, "Well, guys,
I don't like the cut of his jib.
I don't either.
What's a jib?
I don't know what a jib is either, but whatever she doesn't like, I'm not feeling it either.
I'm
it
on their
might
side.
just be the poop in here, but I don't like the smell of this situation.
I would say it smells fishy, but I'm about as far away from SAO as I can possibly be, so I'm going with it.
what
I
do you
we
think,
should.
Daniel?"
Well, we'll probably die in the forest, like they said. So that's not exactly ideal.
But
Wilson,
it is a deal.
What do you think, Wilson?
Okay, be honest here. Our name is literally the antithesis of darkness. We founded this guild to thwart them. If they're having difficulties and they need our assistance, if we could manage on our own, that would debilitate them way worse than anything else that we've done in the past.
Literally, yeah.
That's-
This is literally the reason why we made the guild.
What?
That's
what's
actually
so
not-
bad about them.
That's actually not even true, Wilson. We made this guild because we're combating all the darkness. if there's a darkness that's greater than the stupid Dark Guild over there, then we have to fight that darkness too.
But isn't corresponding with evil to beat evil stooping to a level that we shouldn't be? Shouldn't we just try and overpower the darkness with our light?
Are they evil?
I look at Draken. Are you evil, Draken?
No, technically I'm chaotic neutral.
What about
So you're
Scaredy
Zana.
Cat?
What?
What about Scaredy Cat?
Scaredy cat, chaotic neutral.
Are you all chaotic neutral?
It's the only thing they could do before going evil.
We get the work done by any means necessary. Let's just put it that way.
What if those means necessary is throwing us in the pit?
Not if we
I-
sign the contract.
I think he'd
Oh,
be
you're
very
right. If we
happy.
sign the contract, they can't hurt us.
It's a ceasefire. It's not permanent
Well, when does it last to?
till the agreement's reached.
What's
Which
the-
is generally the end, which would probably be whenever we solve the situation regarding what is the players on the other floor so enthralled.
What are their levels?
You can't tell. Do you ask them?
Yeah, like what are you guys leveled?
We said we'd share pertinent information with you. I don't feel like that's necessary.
Oh, wow.
I think it is.
I honestly think it is. Yeah, because why do you need our help if you're so overpowered?
I use my diplomacy. I think it is pertinent. I would actually like to know because I would like to know who I'm teaming up with.
I'd like
Are
to
we gonna
know
be
your
string-
skill level.
Are we going to be stringing you along? Or are we just going to be, useless to you? I'd rather know what I'm working with.
She getting sassy.
But my diplomacy gets my bardic dance performance, and that is a 24 total.
Huh, not crit, diplomacy.
Hold on. Let me finish what I'm doing.
But I got a not crit.
If it'll help you decide your verdict faster, then fine. I'm a level 13. Snevok over there's 12. And Valero over there is almost about to be 13 himself.
Okay. All of us are 8, right?
Most of us.
Most of us is 8. That's a
Except for
lot.
Crystal and Grog.
But that's a lot more than 3 level 8s. Honestly, if we could just take them right now, guys.
I'm
We-
just going to look at Sao. I'm going to look at Daniel. Daniel, hit him.
Hit him, hit him.
I don't
In
like
game
him.
or real life?
Both.
In game. No, in game. Because you're saying this out loud. We could just take him right now.
Wilson just smacks him over the head.
Thank you,
Ow.
Wilson.
I'm gonna hit him with my wrench.
Right in the kneecap.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him in the kneecaps with my wrench.
Can I use that nat 20 diplomacy to say, do you promise to be our friends?
No, we promise to have a ceasefire and work mutually beneficially together.
Fair enough. I'll take it.
If this works out to both of our benefits enough, why don't we become allies? We could be gray.
We can be the allies of darkness.
Now, we'll still be antithesis, but that's the
Oh.
point. We'll just have a gray
I
alliance.
kind of like the color gray, so that works. Valeros, you hear the echoing from around the room.
Okay. I would like to personally apologize to you, Valera. I didn't know how much you don't like to be touched.
He appears behind you and holds out his hand. It's okay.
Is it
Just
okay?
don't touch me again.
Wait, so
This was
do
more
you
of a-
shake his hand
No,
or
this was
not?
more of a metaphorical handshake. Please don't touch me.
What if I'm wearing gloves?
That would be acceptable.
I am wearing gloves.
And he just he just comes over and he with a few fingers weakly shakes your hand.
How about we add that to the contract?
Add
Shaking my hand weakly?
what
I'm
do you
talking
want-
about
Wait,
the-
what do
the-
you want to add to the contract?
Possible alliance. If both parties agree to it.
Sure.
New friend.
I wouldn't go that far. But yeah, if both parties agree, we will sign an alliance.
I know you're going to be a douche about it, but I'm still trying to be nice to you.
I'm just trying to cooperate to get through this floor. We took heavy casualties with the last bout with Epitaph when they went rogue and hired the fourth seal. They went off kilter out of nowhere. So we were down on manpower and looking for any reason why to figure out why Epitaph and the fourth seal decided to go all haywire.
Yeah, fair enough. So what do we do now? Have we signed the contract? I think
I'm about to sign the contract. Let me sign the contract.
Okay.
I feel under pressure. I'm going to turn away and poke myself. Please don't look at me as I'm doing this. I'm uncomfortable.
Okay, I'll look at Valero.
One person.
Can you please stop looking into my eyes so dramatically? This is way too long to be staring at someone. It's making me uncomfortable.
But I like your hair.
Thank you.
I signed the contract.
He awkwardly smiles back. Okay, finally.
Yay, a friendship.
All right, Snevok, get to work. All right, everybody, gather around over here. Oh, this way. And he's waving.
Yo, you make that top hat?
Oh, yeah. The top hat of 1,000 folds.
Oh my gosh. Do you want this, Alistair? Do you want it?
Oh,
Do you
for
want it?
me, for me.
Do it? Oh, I'm gonna give it to you after I resummon you because you're still missing a wing.
That's fair.
Kisses.
All right, everybody, keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. There's a circle right here. Yes, it's a circle. It's a beautiful circle. You want to get inside my circle?
Oh, it's so round.
I
yeah.
know. I
Okay.
work really long.
Can we all fit in this?
Yes, everyone can fit in the circle.
Even the horses? Dang.
Even the horses?
I can guarantee that all your whores can indeed fit in this circle.
That's just Sal. We don't pay him.
I guess a little bit of Clyde sometimes.
Oh, you taking a bite of Clyde too?
No one is taking a bite of anything out of me.
I'll
Clyde
take his
speaks up.
arm and bite him. Ah.
Other than her. And occasionally you can eat my food. But everyone in the circle. So you all get in the circle, and it starts to glow. And you get a blue luminescence from all of the different characters, and the line around you starts to glow this faint blue, and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter until it makes a giant column. And then it fades, and you are no longer in the Colosseum.
Where are we?
Did you just teleport us?
Did you want to stay in the cramped mausoleum and have to walk through 15 miles of forest?
No.
No.
I was-
Nah.
the benefits of being at level 13.
All right. So, well, we have a...
Are we like
He's just
bunking
pointing
down?
to Snevak, who works specifically in the means of, I'm trying to remember the 2 schools of magic.
There's only 2 schools of
No,
magic.
okay. There are multiple schools of magic. Snevak, what do you do? And he pauses, but then he responds with, trying to,
Transmutation.
No,
There's
it's the one, there's one that's, it's the same thing that Celia is.
Oh, divination.
Yes, divination. Divination and teleportation is what he specializes in.
So we're like camping down for the night. What's going on?
No, you really shouldn't camp down for the night. What you should do is get into that town right over there. And he points, and about half mile out, you do see the trees start to fade away and peel back, and you see tall, papered roofs, mostly made out of wood and cobblestone, and tall wheat fields, and it looks like it's branching out into a cobblestone street.
Okay. Are we staying together? Are we getting an
Oh, well,
in?
we're leaving.
Oh, where?
We left you with the scrying tool so you can communicate anything with us. We are going to be in another town somewhere close by. We need to divide and conquer to get as much information on the situation as possible
Oh.
to solve the source of this.
Oh. I
If you
see.
need any assistance, you can call on us
Okay.
to speak to Carl.
Carl? Who's Carl?
Carl's the little paper crane animator.
I make his wings move. What was that?
You hear a branch snap in the forest. A little further away, though, you do hear,
Ooh, are those dingoes?
no, those are dire wolves. They hunt in packs of 12 and plus.
All right, Clyde, you better stay in front of me.
All right, I'm gonna hop on Caspian. Anybody else want to run to that town?
I would prefer not to die, so yes.
Yes.
Hop on, buddy. I'll take Daniel by the hand and pull him up on my horse.
All right, have fun on your adventures. And Draken just pulls up his hood, and you see Valero vanish,
Toodles.
Hang on a second, Draken.
and you see Snevak fall into a pit of paper crane, then disappear.
Snazzy.
Is Draken still there?
Draken, still there, turns, puts his hood down a little bit. Last thing, we need to get going.
All right. I sent him a temporary friend request. Listen, I understand what you're saying, but sometimes it's better for leaders to talk.
We'll be in touch. And he vanishes as well. You notice that he did not accept the request. It still says pending.
It's fine.
Guys, let's go. Let's go.
All right, now that those douchebags are gone, I want things to be very clear. I am not on board with this plan whatsoever.
Guys, we can talk about this in town. There are literally wolves chasing us.
Yeah, I'm not that big of a fan of wolves. I don't know if you were there, but there was a hyena shark once, and it took a bite out of my left shoulder.
Okay, no time for that. Get on your horse. Let's go.
My other gens, Daniel. Oh, what do you do? Everyone else is mounting up.
Get on the horse.
I'm on Caspian
Yeah, I-
already.
Okay,
I'm
you get
on.
past-
I'm on a horse with Wilson.
You're on Angus?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So where do you get on then?
Guess I'm walking.
Okay, the guild
What
leader.
about Clyde's horse?
Cuckoo.
Get on the horse. Grog can run with Crystal. He's a strong man.
Oh, I mean, I was already. And you do see Grog was starting to jog the opposite direction. Yeah, we were leaving. Hi, guys.
Come on.
You guys are leaving?
Well, I mean, we're going into town.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
Let's go.
we're going that way. So
I'll just
technically
walk.
leaving where we are and
No.
going where we're
No,
going to
you're
be.
not walking. You're
Okay.
I can literally light step
I don't
faster
care.
than okay.
Clyde, pull her on your horse.
Hey, I'll pull you on any day.
Okay.
Let's go.
And everyone makes their way about a half mile. It's a very short journey, only takes a couple of minutes. And you do manage to make your way. And you see these tall wooden palisades and walls made out of logs with flaming sconces and everything. And you see a guard up top, and he shouts, "Halt! Halt! Who goes there?"
Wait, why are we halting?
We're adventurers.
Adventurers. We don't have those around here.
Well, you do now.
Are you a demon, a ghoul, or a ghost? What makes me not want to shoot you on sight?
We are the antithesis of darkness.
We're here to save the world.
Well, I haven't heard that kind of optimism in ages. Fine. All right. You'll have to go through the customs check.
There are customs
And you see
and traditions.
the gates, the front gate slowly starts to pull up. But behind it, you see another gate, but you are able to walk inside the walls.
Cool.
They straight up have an airport.
You hear, after you guys walk in, the footsteps of a man coming down cobblestone steps. It sounds like metal hitting stone as his boots hit the ground, and he makes his way, and you see a man full clad in armor with a pike and a crossbow. He seems like a gruff, bearded man. Well, we'll have to go through checks. Do any of you have any guild badges or forms of identification?
I show the guild crest on my breastplate. I kind of just
I'll pull back my hair to show the one on my neck.
I have a tattoo on my arm.
No, seems like we actually do have adventures. You're a sight for sore eyes, that's for sure.
Are your eyes sore?
Immensely. I've been staring out at that forest all night trying to make sure we don't get raided.
You probably should get some eye drops.
Yeah, I should get eye drops. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Here, you can have them back.
I don't like the taste of them.
Anyways, it's very dangerous to go out at night. You should really should have found shelter. You shouldn't be wandering around at these hours, especially during a full moon.
What's happening here?
So what isn't happening here? I mean, for the longest time, we've always had mysterious creatures come out of the forest. But for more recently, it seems as if the town itself has not been safe.
Why?
Well, if we knew that, why wouldn't we have stopped it by now?
Have you been seeing anything flying in the air? What?
Yeah,
What's...
birds.
Oh, okay.
They seem to fly around quite frequently.
Are there any creatures within the town that have been spotted?
I mean, you'd have to go in and talk to the locals. I'm not exactly.
Okay.
I watch the outside, not the inside.
How big's the
I'll
military?
touch your shoulder. You are a brave man, and I appreciate your efforts for this town.
I appreciate the compliment, but it's not really necessary. In regard to our military, you're basically looking at him.
Oh, okay.
We only have about a couple dozen people in the village to begin with. It's small, it's quaint, but we survive.
What is the name of this village, sir?
Yenamut.
Yenabut?
Yenamut.
Huh,
Nordic?
cool.
And what is your name, sir? And your rank?
What do you mean my rank?
Well, if you
I
are
guess I would
military,
be the chief officer in charge then if you want that.
What's your name, Chief?
The name's Tobias.
Toby.
that's the name I want to give my son one day.
It's a strong name. I highly recommend it. It suited me well through the years. But I'm getting a little bit worn down as of late.
You need some coffee?
Some of those beverages would be sweet and succulent, I'll tell you what, but they don't come very cheaply in the tavern in town.
I'll get you some coffee.
Well, it's appreciated, but my watch doesn't end until sunrise, which is still a few hours out.
That's why you need a coffee, all right.
Who is the mayor of this town?
The mayor? That would be Ryland Dovian.
Ryland Dovian?
Yes, Ryland Dovian. And his wife, Fieria Dovian.
We're just trying to gather some more information. So do you know if we have to get an audience with them to have any kind of conversation?
You said it was a small town, Sugar.
It is a small town, but they don't like to be intruded upon. You'd probably have to go through appropriate channels. Or you can try sending a letter to the manor, but there's no guarantee that Sebastian will answer. He's their butler.
Is he one hell of a butler?
I mean, I would say so. He's been working for them for the better part of 2 decades now.
Does it look like he's aged at all?
I mean, he's got a few more grey hairs than when he started, that's for sure. In fact, almost all of his hairs are grey working for them. They run him around like a madman. They don't particularly find it fond to leave their own house or manor with all the mayhem that's running amok the streets.
It's funny they think their manor can keep them safe from something that would be intent to kill them.
Now, Tobias, I've heard some strange things have been going on around the town.
I
What have
mean,
you heard?
only rumors and hearsay. I live more so in the outskirts of this fine village. Near the wall, my house is literally just a block away. There hasn't been too much new news. It's just kind of, well, it's the same old thing, just escalated. It seems like it's gotten worse. We'd have strange sightings here and there, which brought on the local folk tales. Of course, just your standard things that you tell children horror stories about. It would only happen maybe once every couple of years. Oddities which could be explained by reason, but cadavers being dug up by graves, having their brains completely removed, young lasses found in the street, drained completely almost of blood.
Only
Lumberjack.
girls?
Well, most recently, yes. More females than males, but there have only been a handful of issues.
Are they all young women?
The majority, I would suppose, yes.
We're dealing with somebody who has a type.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
if that type is also bearded lumberjacks who get torn limb from limb when going out into the forest, or young children drowned in the lake, then...
See, those are different MOs, so.
It sounds like you need Ghostbusters. No kidding.
What are you gonna call?
we could use those too. I mean, honestly, the shrieking I've been hearing from Harold's Manor recently has been infuriating.
Harold's Manor?
He's probably been having a fun night.
You think, yeah, trust me, I know the screams of a lady of pleasure, but that is not one of them. This seems more like a blood-curdling murder type of scream.
Both are
Harold's
fun.
Manor. Where is Harold's Manor?
Well, let's see, Harold's abode, it's honestly quite close. You'll have to go past Zachary Brown's, it's near his farm. If you're following down the wheat field, you'll see the farm inside. You go a little bit down, right as you see his house, it'll be the one on the left. You really can't miss it, like I said. The blood-curdling screams can be heard almost all night.
Did you get that, Wilson?
What? Yeah, you just got to go down past this wheat field, which is literally to
Good,
our
I'm
right.
glad you had
follow
it.
the road, and then you're going to look to the left.
Good.
Oh, yeah, by the way, blood-curdling screams. Can't miss it.
Thank you so much, Tobias. All right, guys.
Where's the tavern? And the inn?
It's a small town. You can't really miss it. You're just going to go up this main road right here. Once you pass Zach Brown's farm, it's really the next one over. The next large building. It's very hard to miss. It's got multiple layers. It's got a stable and everything. It's honestly most of the life of the town. Most of the patrons there are just locals who go there almost every night. I
Cool.
fancy myself there too, but I have the night shift.
Yeah. I think we should bunker down for the night and wait until daytime.
Is there like a workshop here or something like that?
I mean, we have a blacksmith.
Sounds good.
That'd be the closest thing to a workshop. We
but
don't
they're
have
probably
many.
closed.
We don't have any many engineers come through here anymore.
Yeah, that's understandable. Good to know, though. Thank you.
All right, we heading to the inn?
What time of day, or like, what time would it be about this moment?
Well, I reckon that I'd probably have still 2 or 3 hours until daybreak, which is when I take my leave.
Now, out of character, GM, how long has it been since because the time kind of, I guess, changed for us. So how long has it been since we need to take a rest?
Oh, you would probably need to have taken a rest like a couple hours ago.
Okay, so
You're
we're all
exhausted.
tired. All right, yeah. So I'm going to make the suggestion. Guys, I think we should head to the inn for the night and just kind of take a moment.
I'm not gonna sleep.
You need to sleep.
I need to resummon Alistair. I'll get myself some coffee.
That's not how caffeine works.
How do you
yes,
think
the
I'm
crack,
awake?
that is how Keith...
Wait, why do you need to resummon Alistair?
Oh, he's missing a wing?
I can't fly.
Oh. But
Alistair's like the
You're going to
hardest-
have to rest. You have to. If you don't, you're going to end up I don't mean this in the wrong way. You're going to
Don't
end up being a
worry.
burden to the party.
A
A
burden?
bird. Don't worry, Sana. I'll be fine.
No, I want you to be able to
You
be
can.
fed.
We can work on him in the morning.
Okay, but you guys gotta wait for me. You all know how helpful Alistair has been.
Yeah, no. I get you. But
He gave up his wing.
we
Well,
should just
technically, I
go.
made
Let's
him
just
give it
go
up.
to the tavern, and I think maybe rest for the evening, and then in the morning. I mean, I have to prepare stuff too, so I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, okay. Let's go. Bye-bye, Tobias. I'll bring you something later.
Oh, much appreciated. That's a sight, like I said, a sight for sore eyes. You make an older gent's heart proud, seeing such intrepid adventurers roaming these parts. All right, well, enjoy your stay at Yenamut.
Bye-bye.
And he opens up a large double wooden door, which which reveals the rest of the town, which you were able to glimpse from the forest, but now you see a much grander scene before you. You see those tall rolling wheat fields, which you have been informed belong to the local farmer, Zachary Brown, and you also see the long cobblestone path, which innately runs through the whole place, the lanterns and sconces hung, illuminating the night, which reveals to you those 2-story Tudor houses made of wood and cobblestone once again. The night sky isn't providing much light, so these torches and sconces are actually helping. They seem like beacons along the way because it's actually immensely dark. The moon is currently covered by large looming clouds.
Cool. Let's get to the inn.
As we're going along, I'm going to look around, like just keep my eye out for anything that might be strange or
Yeah, I was gonna roll a perception check
Yeah.
as well.
if that's okay, GM.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone can roll
We
a
all-
perception.
14.
I rolled an 18 total.
18.
So you're making your way down this, the main drag of the city, basically. It is this really well worn down cobblestone path with a mixture of cobblestone gravel, and it's just barely lit by these lanterns, which are dotted every 15 or so feet. And everything seems normal and quiet until you pass this one gentleman's house to your left, and you start to see the end of the wheat field, and you see another house on the right, and you see this big 2-story house with a nice tapered roof. And you do, just as Tobias said you would, you hear a blood-curdling female scream which pierces all of the air.
Well, if this has been going on
No.
every night, I say we leave it till tomorrow.
That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
with that.
There seems to be a mist or a fog looming around this house. It obstructs your vision and hurts and seems fuzzy in your eyes. For some reason, you can't quite get a clear distinction or picture of this place, and it's just remarkably unsettling. It just
Leave it till tomorrow.
They must be smoking some
dank
kush.
Yeah, I'd rather go back when there's like a sun out. So let's get some sleep. Thanks for that lovely description that I definitely saw.
Great. So you do. You make your way up, and you finally find the tavern. Like he said, immediately past Farmer Brown's house, there is another side street and a massive building, which seems to be one of the few ones that is bright and lit and feels warm and welcoming.
Dude, this place is lit.
Literally.
Literally.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go park Angus. I guess all of us should dismount here. Looks like there's a stable. He points directly to the side where there seems to be a little overhang and posts for rain.
Oh, you gonna go sleep? You gonna go get some rest?
Well,
I was
Out
talking
here?
to Caspian.
well then.
You gonna go get some rest? I love you. Go get some rest. I love you. Bye-bye.
And Caspian does. He lays down in his stall, and he seems exhausted, collapsing after going through the underground and everything. Even in this gloomy place, he just seems completely ready to sleep for days on end almost.
Big mood, Caspian. Big mood.
As I get off Clyde's horse, I'm just like, thanks, Clyde.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
About to get
Yeah, somebody wanted to stay back there and not run away from whatever the howling creatures were.
I was still going to make my way to the town.
You were gonna walk.
It was a pretty short walk. I think she would have been fine. I have faith in Snow.
Thanks, Wilson.
Not a problem.
I'd rather not be without our good leader.
Good
All right.
litter.
Sal, do you mind if you get off so I can
Yeah.
park the horse? Thanks, man.
I already got off.
Well, good for you. Well, now that I've said something, you have. Thank you. So everyone puts their horses in the stable and they're ready for a rest. They all have fresh water and hay. Wilson makes sure of this, and everyone makes their way into the tavern. You open up this thick wooden door, which is being permeated by light, and you feel this sense of warmth, and it flushes over you and almost rejuvenates you, but also makes you immensely drowsy because you are all exhausted and you have not been this cozy in ages.
How much for a room per night, sir? Person, how much for a room? We need rooms.
Thank you all for coming to my inn.
Mm-hmm. We need a room. I don't have time for
how many rooms? I count a couple of people here. Are you all going to be sharing one? It might be a little cramped.
Clyde, you with me. I need my ducky Makuta.
I'm okay with this. All right, so that'll be one room for the two of you. And he points to Snow and Wilson. A room for the two of you as well.
No. I think we're yeah, no, but nah.
Yeah. We'll two rooms for the two of us. Separate rooms, not adjoined or just apart. Not the same. Different beds.
Far apart.
How much?
Not too far apart. But
Opposite sides?
yeah, we could be like
building?
opposing of the hall. Like we'd have to walk across to not. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
How,
so 2 rooms for you.
yeah. How much?
Oh, it'll only be a gold a night.
Great. Here's your gold. I'll pay for it, Clyde. Don't worry. We're sweet. We're sweet on money.
All right. You two gents, are you sharing a room?
Yes.
No.
I'm getting mixed signals here.
No.
All right, I'll give you 2 separate rooms, gentlemen.
Okay.
So
Thank
let's
you.
see. We'll take a joint room. Oh, big fellow. All right, that's fine. So that'll be 1, 2, 3.
That's a
4,
lot of
5,
rooms.
6 rooms. Well, don't worry. We have just enough. We don't get too many visitors, and most people have their own houses. So I mean, I haven't had a full house in ages. It's actually really great to have you all here.
I really don't have time for your perkiness now. I'm so sorry. I am dead tired. What's
here
room?
are all of your keys. You can have number 1.
Thank
put the first one.
you.
He just passes
Clyde.
you all of these keys.
Clyde. Let's go.
Oh, finally! I thought you'd never ask. Mm,
Bedtime.
I'll go to bed with you any day.
Yeah, but this time we're sleeping.
Oh, I'm okay with that too.
I am too tired to do anything else like building pillow forts, okay?
All right. So, does everyone make their way to their rooms for the night?
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm going to stick around for a minute before I go up.
Okay, wonderful. So everyone starts to make their way upstairs. You have to walk through a couple of tables in the barn. You see a back door, and it leads you upstairs to a little bit of an overhang where you can look down upon the tavern. And there are rooms completely outlining the center overhang where you can look down. And there seems to be about 8 rooms, and you can see there are corresponding numbers on the door frames with the keys that you have in your hand. So you can easily find the room that you're assigned to.
Clyde, go. Sleep time.
All right, so everyone is going to sleep. But Snow, you wanted to stay back?
Yeah, I wanted to stay back for a minute.
Is there anything else I can help you with, ma'am?
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Oh, my name, let me just sorry, it's been a little bit of a long night. James Winson.
So Winston, I was talking to Tobias at the front gate, and he was telling me about some strange occurrences that have been going on around the town. Have you noticed anything or heard anything?
Oh, well, I'm not really one much for gossip. I mean, a lot of it gets thrown around here, but almost all of it's hearsay. I like to keep a little upbeat attitude. A lot more people are rather glum around the town.
Is it really hearsay to hear somebody screaming from Harold's Manor? Or is that really just hearing?
Well, I'm hearing someone say something, so it is hearsay.
Well, what are they saying?
Oh, well, I mean, a number of things. And no one's really seen them for quite some time. They've been shut in the house, but, I mean, that's not really that odd for this town. I mean, like Rayland Jovian, the mayor here, him and his wife barely leave their houses. People are a little bit on edge due to the number of occurrences that have come around. It's really hurt my business, which is why I'm really appreciative for you to come around. But, yeah, no, I didn't think it that odd. I mean, people say they hear screaming, but those two have always had their spats over at Harold's Manor.
Oh, so it's a family, wife and husband?
Yes, it's a wife and husband, and there's 2 kids. It would be Harold. I can't remember. Trying to remember his wife's name. Yeah, Harold and Amy. This is husband and wife, and they have 2 kids. Timothy and Miriam.
Okay, so nobody's seen them in a long time, huh?
Oh, it's been a couple of weeks at the very least.
How many? So 2 weeks?
I don't have an exact date on it. We were not too far apart, but honestly, I don't leave the tavern very much. I'm
Who in
rather
this
busy.
town would have a very close connection to Harold and Amy?
Well, Harold's been kind of the black sheep of the town for quite some time, if I'm being honest. No one's overly fond of him. He was the one who would love gossip, if I'm being honest. He'd constantly go around pestering everyone with absurd questions and obscene of just conspiracies about the town. And he was always obsessed with the supernatural.
What about Amy?
Amy, she was more of a quiet type. She tended to the house and the children most of the days, but I heard that behind closed doors she was a bit of a firecracker, and that's why Harold and her would get in constant spats. Harold would often harass my patrons at the tavern. Normally it's a little bit more lively, but she'll come in you're coming in at such an obscene hour of the night. No offense, of course, but it's just rather late, so most of my patrons have left by now. But Harold would normally come in. He'd have a few too many, as you'd probably understand, and then he'd get a little rough with some of the patrons if they brushed him off or told him he was crazy about his suspicions of what was going on here.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the information, and thank you for the rooms. And I noticed nobody else paid you, so besides Zana, so I put down all the gold for all the rooms.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, if you are more than welcome to stay as long as you like. I really do appreciate the business, and if you like, I could even give you wake-up calls and meals.
The meals would be great. I don't think anyone wants to be woken up for a while. I'll probably go around and get everyone up.
All right, wonderful. Yeah, well, just come down if you have any more questions or have any more concerns, and I can do whatever I can to help you stay.
All right. Thank you so much. And Snow starts to go upstairs.
All right, have a good night, miss. And everyone is sound asleep, completely unconscious.
I just fall asleep on the stairs.
Falls flat on her face, hits the wood. A little bit of a bruise, but you're sleeping like a baby.
Am I actually asleep on the stairs?
No, you managed to find yourself into your room.
Before I went in, I kind of stand outside the door and look at the key for a second, and I turn around and I look at the other room. I think it's Wilson's. I'm not sure. I look at it. I consider knocking on it, but I go into my room.
Wonderful. All right, so you all make it to your individual rooms, and you sleep like a baba. Like a drunk baba. Like a drunk baba that's been given way too much drugs to go to sleep. Like a drunk baba that's been given NyQuil.
I'd rather not sleep like a baby. They poop in their sleep, and they also wake up crying. So I'd rather sleep like a log, lifeless.
As you do with your comfortable Dakimakura.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Sword Art Online Odd Season 2. I am so excited to be back on this. I can tell you one thing, I love doing Odd Doggies, but I really did miss the characters and story that we had with Sword Art Online. So I know that we're all happy to be back, and thank you so much for joining us for this next part in the adventure. We just wanted to say thank you to Rolling on Fate and Why I'm Single Pod for giving us some name suggestions for NPCs in this coming arc. Speaking of which, if you've been enjoying the show so far, or the entire series, we would love it if you are, please consider leaving us a review or rating on iTunes or another platform of your choice where you can do that. Now, if you tweet that review to us at RollFound on Twitter, or you tag us on Instagram at RollFound, we may use your name in the show as an NPC. And I know that Quinn has a hard time coming up with the names, so we need a lot of them. And of course, we would love it if you guys would just tweet about the show, tell us what you're thinking. Tweet it using hashtag OddPod, that's AOD as an antithesis of darkness pod. And if you want to hear more about the show, follow us on our Instagram and Twitter at RollFound. And we also have a Discord where we'd like to invite you to join us to hang out, play games, learn more about the show, talk about future things. The link is in the description below. And last but not least, guys, let me tell you a little something about Podcoin. Podcoin is a free app that you download from the Android or Apple App Store that lets you listen to podcasts and earn money, specifically Podcoin, while listening to your favorite shows. Whether it's us, we hope it is, or Critical Role, or Top of the Round. Any show that you listen to, you earn Podcoin. And the Podcoin can then be converted into a gift card for Amazon, Starbucks, or a myriad of other stores that are available. All you have to do is go download the app, sign up today, and you can use our code MISSING to earn 300 bonus Podcoin. And even better is that Podcoin not only can give you money, but you can use whatever you earn and donate that to charity, which is awesome. I think that's amazing. So consider signing up today. Well, I think that's about it, guys, for our announcements. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you on the other side.
So it is morning. It's bright, but there aren't really sun rays coming through your windows. All of you do have windows because the rooms kind of wrap around the outside of the building, and each one of you has one window for your room. They're all almost identical. You just have one bed, one nightstand, a trunk for your belongings, and a window.
A one-night stand.
So you're awake. What do you do?
Clyde.
Yeah.
It's time
What?
to get up.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
We're comfortable. We can stay here for like 12 more hours.
I go around and bang on everyone's doors.
Oh no, she banging.
So you start making your rounds.
Come back later.
Shut up, Mom.
No, please, like 5 more minutes. Oh, hey, Snow. I see you found the open door. How's it going?
What? The door's open?
Oh, well, for my room, yeah. Wilson's speaking up to you. As you see, his bed is neatly folded, and he's currently sitting on
Wait,
the
he
floor.
folded his bed?
Well, his bed is neatly made. As he has made his bed after he's done using it, and he is opening up some maps on the ground. Do you find it weird how there's no sun here? I mean, it could just be storms coming through, but it was cloudy last night, too.
I didn't really notice. And you can just see, like, Snow has, like, these dark circles under her eyes. She didn't want to wake up,
Snow,
it's
you
too
should
late.
get some more sleep. You need some more rest.
No, I'm good. It's fine.
Are you
Are
sure?
you though?
What room is Wilson in? What number?
4.
I am awake. It's too late to go back to sleep. I'm stuck like this until night comes.
So
maybe
zombie?
we should try and get to bed earlier. That way you can get a little bit more sleep.
Nah, questions must be asked.
All right, well, are we going to round up everyone else?
I need to resummon Alistair.
Are you out of your room? I don't know who's out of the room. I just
I'm
know
not
I was
out of
walking
my
around.
room.
I'm out of-
just...
Yeah, okay.
So
But I
you're
was like-
currently in Wilson's. Daniel's coming out of his room.
I'm coming out.
Crystal and
mine.
Grog have not responded whatsoever. Mohit, what about you?
I'm coming out.
Mohit is also coming out of his room. Zana and Clyde?
I need to restore.
No, it's so comfortable.
I need to resummon Alistair. He has a
What?
hurt wing.
Oh, I understand, but just. And Clyde just
go-
passes back out on the ground.
Okay. I'll try to do this as quietly as possible. Do I need to make a roll for it?
Stealth check to do something quietly.
That die is not stealthy.
That die is not stealthy. How is your stealth?
7.
Plus your stealth.
That's
21.
yes, 21.
What are you trying to do?
Resummon Alistair?
Oh, okay. So
Do I
yeah,
need
you do
to
have, you have to
kill him
draw.
first?
No, you just desummon him. You not banish. You just send him back to the plane of the Eidolons,
Mhm.
which is basically where all summoners' thoughts come from, and it's the Eidolon is just the physical embodiment of your imagination.
It's
So-
also apparently sponsored by United Airlines.
What?
You said the plane of Eidolons.
Gosh. Okay.
So
You have to draw a little pentagram circle, not a literal pentagram. You just draw a little summoning circle, and you start chanting and Hujawatik. And Snow comes banging on your door.
Yes, I do. Yes, I rap on the door very, very loud. Are you guys awake yet?
No.
Wake up.
I'm having.
She's summoning demons. Leave her alone.
Clyde.
She's giving me some sweet ASMR right now. Just let us sleep.
Clyde. Food.
Just not today. It was so long. Just get the guy. What was his name? I can't even remember. Just get James to do it.
Snow, do you need me to drag him out of his room?
We can't go in other
I
players'
want the
rooms.
company. He can give me a hug while I'm trying to
Why don't
resummon
I
it.
mean?
Takes a
Aren't you
while.
guys gonna go investigate that house?
Fine. See how it is.
I mean,
Docking your pay.
Zana, did you care to go to that thing?
I want to, but I have to resummon Alistair. There is no way I'm going through any more of this with his broken wing.
How
Poor
long is the
baby.
summoning gonna take?
8 hours
It
later.
didn't take 8 hours the first time.
It does. It's a summoner thing.
It'll take about 8 hours.
I don't think it has to be continuous, though. I think it can be broken up into parts. So you could do like 2 hours now, 2 hours later, 4 hours then.
Okay, so 8 hours to kill. Shopping trip? I don't know.
I mean, guys, Wilson speaking up, because you're all kind of like awkwardly looming outside of Clyde's room. I mean, we could just go investigate a little bit more before we actually go to the house.
Yeah, I would say do more investigating.
I'm going to go ask the blacksmith some stuff because I have some prototypes of things I want to make.
Sal, why don't you go with him?
Yeah, I'll go with them.
Sal, are you okay?
Yeah, I just imagined Daniel going like, I'm gonna go to the blacksmith to fix up a thing, push his glasses up.
That's
Oh,
kind of what he
'cause I-
literally
'cause
did. So
I'm
yeah, I guess he
I'm
would be what
super
he's doing.
smart. I'm sorry.
All right.
As the Victorians would
Shades
say,
on.
what a giggle mug.
Okay.
All right. So, Sal, why don't you go with Daniel and keep him some company?
Yep.
Form some stronger bonds.
Is
get to
that okay
S
with
rank.
him? Get that support level
Get that
B.
support S.
Yeah. Fire Emblem.
All right. Snow. So, do you want to go anywhere?
I honestly, I was talking with James last night. I kind of want to head over to Harold's Manor. The creepy
Without
place.
everyone else?
No, not like we're gonna go in. Maybe just knock on the door, see if somebody answers, or
Okay.
just poke around like a normal person.
What do you mean by poke around?
Fine, we can go talk to the mayor.
Well-
Just invade his house. I was gonna do that anyway. We were gonna go invade the King's Palace. In
I don't think
Tusa.
any of these things would go over well, but you know what? At least I'll be there to help. So,
Oh, you're coming with me?
oh, did you want to split up?
No, it's fine. We can go together. It's
Yeah.
fine.
All right, cool.
Like a date.
On separate sides.
Of the road,
Romantic
but we'll
tension.
be like there to assist one another.
Indeed.
Great.
Separately.
I could cut this
Salpertly.
awkwardness with a knife.
Okay, so that's a wrap, everybody. You guys go to the blacksmith. You keep summoning your things in there. Hi, Zana. And Snow, we'll head out to explore the town.
Sounds kosher. As my blood.
All right. So everyone makes it on their ways. Zana, with your lovely 8 hours of bird summoning, you're rather uneventful, but you do get him eventually summoned. Both choose one of you two, and Snow, roll a d20, one of you two. You can fight over who does it. I'm only taking one of your rolls. Snow, please roll a d20 as well.
Kids take his.
Nat crit.
Okay.
11.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go to Daniel and Sal first, going to the blacksmith. So you make your way out of the tavern. You follow the cobblestone road. You are
So-
now in the city and have no idea where this blacksmith is.
Daniel, I'd never been to a blacksmith before. Is it like going to the doctor's office?
I'm just gonna look at Sal with his confused and disappointed face.
Huh.
No.
Oh, okay.
Not
all
at all.
right. So what do you do at the blacksmith?
Well, I'm gonna ask him if I can help, or not help,
Are you-
but use his tool shop because I need to make things.
Are you going to build like a Victorian Wilma?
No, that would be way too time consuming, and
What if I help you build a Victorian Wilma?
it would take longer.
Oh, I liked Wilma. She seemed like the
He-
only one. She was a he. She seemed like the only one who understood me.
I mean, it is a robot with programmed empathy. I guess I did a
So
good
are you
job the
going to
first
try
time.
and find where the blacksmith is?
We're doing
Yes.
this as we're walking. We're not standing
Okay,
still.
so where do you
don't
guys
know where
walk?
you're going.
You make yourself outside the tavern, and there are a couple of different routes you can go back towards the entrance of the town, or you can, that would be to your left, or you can go right, which seems to be further into town.
Can I just ask the guy who, what was his name? The guy who we got all the hotel rooms from?
James.
I'm gonna go ask James where the blacksmith is.
So you go all the way back.
Sure, why
So
not?
you walk out of the tavern after making your way down from your room.
Hey
this
Daniel,
morning.
let's just walk in that house. Let's just knock on the door of that house right
Just
there.
walk in that house.
Okay.
I'm not playing this like a Pokemon game.
Okay,
I'm
I
on
just
it.
knocked on the house.
Okay, well, the next nearest building to you actually isn't a house. It has a sign on it which seems to have a loaf of bread with steam rising above it.
I like bread. Knock.
Oh, please come in, come in.
Oh hey, we were wondering where the blacksmith is.
Oh, well, I guess you weren't here for the fresh baguettes.
Oh, there's fresh baguettes
well,
here.
of course, this is the bakery. I
Oh
make them
my
every morning.
god! Yes, our guild leader loves baguettes. Probably.
And bread in general.
Okay. So I'm gonna buy one of your baguettes, and then you're gonna tell me where the blacksmith is. Okay, cool.
This is an absolutely fine agreement. I hope you enjoy it.
All right, awesome. Here's what? How much does it cost?
Oh, just a couple copper. Don't worry about it.
Okay, here you go. A couple copper.
All right.
2 copper.
So yes, you hand him 2 copper, and he
Uh-huh.
hands you a nice slice of a fresh baguette.
Okay, cool. Now
All right.
let's-
Well, yes, the directions. Of course.
Okay.
Sorry, I was a little distracted with the kiln, making sure nothing gets burned.
Yes.
So if you just head out of here, you head over to the left. You want to go down the main drag, and it'll be on your left. You can't miss. Actually, technically, if you wanted to, you could cut right behind my shop and cross through the grass, and it'll be the shop directly behind mine.
Okay, let's just go in that direction. And as we're walking as we're walking away, like I say, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Come again.
Anytime. And then I motion over to Daniel. I rip the bread in half, hand him the other half. I'm like, here you go, bud. You're gonna need this.
I'll save it for Snow. I know she likes bread.
Okay.
You also need to eat.
Yeah, that's what this is for.
Do I have food on me?
He's refusing.
No, you have a Clyde. You don't keep food on your person.
That's a good point.
Don't worry, we can get baguettes for her later. Okay, we know where the place is now.
All right, boys. So you're walking out of the bakery, and you do make your way following his directions, just heading out, honestly, behind his shop and cutting through the grass, because you see smoke billowing out of a giant, word I'm looking for, furnace.
Let's say chimney.
Yeah, well, it is coming out of a chimney, but it's the furnace where
You hear a very
heat
loud
the metals.
ho ho ho.
And you hear the standard banging of metal on metal that you would hear from a blacksmith.
Merry Christmas.
No. No.
Santa Claus's blacksmith store.
No.
What are you on about, Mohit?
Okay. We're gonna go there. I'm gonna follow Daniel. Daniel, take the lead.
So I'm going to knock on this man's door.
There's no response to his door, but you still hear banging. You can hear that it's kind of coming from the side. Not really the front door, but it looks like there's an open area.
Can I go to that open area?
Yeah, you peek your head around the side of the building, and you do. You see an anvil where a very stout, muscular man is hammering away at what looks to be a sword.
Excuse me, sir.
Man apparently immensely deaf from his hammer meeting the anvil.
Or you could approach him.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, hello. What can I help you with?
So I was wondering if I would be able to use some of your facilities. I kind of need it for some stuff I need to make.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a little cramped in here, and I've got orders coming in and out all the time as well. I don't know if I could really spare it. I mean,
I'll
it
pay
depends
you.
on what you need. Yeah, obviously, if there's a transition here. What would you need to use and for how long?
Good question. Mostly the hammer, I bet, and maybe a few other things like that. I'm just building small robotic things.
Huh? You're gonna hammer small gears? That doesn't sound wise. I mean, I'm not much into the one of mechanics or whatnot, and no one has been for quite some time. Yeah, since the doctor left here and everything, we haven't really had much of that kind of work. I don't know if I even have the proper equipment for that.
I'll make it work somehow.
Well, I mean, as long as you don't get in the way of me and my furnace and the orders I'm making, you're free to use whatever we want. We can work out the pay later.
Sure,
Maybe
sounds great.
gold a day. Just try not to break anything. If you do, you're just gonna have to reimburse me for the parts.
That's completely fair.
All right, and what about you, fellow? Are you looking for anything here?
I'm just twiddling my thumbs in the back like a child.
Yeah, that's right. I kind of wanted to, address you because you're looking like you're twiddling your thumbs like a child.
I don't know. What is this place?
It's called a blacksmith.
I heard
I make arms and armor.
it's a
mostly.
black.
Is he black?
Smith.
No, I'm tan,
Is
but
this-
my name is Smith.
Oh wow. Okay.
Thomas Smith's the name.
Nice to meet
He
you.
reaches out his hand. It is
I'm
it is
Shape.
It is a thick, calloused hand, which it almost feels like you're touching leather when you grab it, which is really weird because it's like fish scales versus leather.
Fish scales versus leather.
Very awkward handshake.
I feel like that I would be the rock and you're the paper in this scenario. I'm saying
He
leather.
can
would...
okay, this man's hands is so calloused he can barely feel anything.
Oh, okay.
I
Well, I
want you
give
to
him a-
understand.
I
He
give
could
him
stick
a-
his hand in hot coals and probably not
I give
get
him
burned.
a limp fish handshake.
And he crushes your knuckles.
Ow!
Oh, nice to meet you, lad.
Ow! Okay. Very nice
Does
to
Sao
meet you
take
too.
damage from this?
No.
Oh.
Well, not physical damage. He takes emotional damage.
I've
'cause
always
he's been
wondered what a
demasculated.
smith would do in a black.
What?
I don't
What?
know what that question's supposed to
I
mean.
don't.
honestly.
I've never engineered. I don't know what this place is or what it does. What?
Well,
how
I
do
mean,
you
I can
do?
show you the ropes.
Should I just okay, yeah, I'll hang out with you. I'll just shadow you.
All right, that'll also be, so I guess it'll be, if you're using my facilities, it'll be 2 gold a day for the 2 of you. And give you some tutelage, show you around, and you can use whatever you need as long as you don't get in my way.
Okay, here you go.
All right.
I gave him 4 gold. Wait, is it 2 gold for each of us?
You hand him 2 gold.
Yeah, 2 gold.
I'm going to hand him 2 gold as well.
He smiles and takes it gladly. All right, well, and he shows you the ropes of how he melts the ores in the furnace, and then he puts them in the casts until he slowly melds them and molds them into the proper shape and folds the steel to make arms and armor.
Do I gain blacksmith abilities from this? Like minor blacksmith abilities?
Minor
like
ones.
can I make like an arts and crafts project that I can take home with me
It will take more than one day.
to show my friends?
It'd take more than one day to be able to do anything like that. But
Okay.
again, if you want to learn the ropes and
Okay.
whatnot, he could assist you in doing
Okay,
that.
cool. Yeah.
All right. So we come over to you then, Snow. So you walk downstairs with Wilson.
Yeah.
What do? You're out. You've left your rooms for the day, and you're walking down the stairs of the tavern, and you're in the main entranceway, which is a little bit easier to see, where it has a bar with stools, obviously, and then tables set to the side, scattered around.
My stomach probably grumbles a little bit. It does not purr like a cat, though. Ugh, we're gonna have to eat soon. Let's just go out, get some work done, maybe come back and see if other people are awake by the time we get back.
All right. Well, let's just head out, and you want to explore the town at random and see what we find.
See, that's how I live my life. I just go wherever I find myself.
Do you
Except
live?
you tend to lose yourself a lot too, Snow. So maybe it is a good thing that I'm here, so we'll be able to find our way back.
Shade. It's not shade, it's true.
All right, so you make your way out of the tavern door, and the village seems a lot brighter, but still kind of gloomy. As Wilson noted earlier, there's no sunlight, really. It's completely overlapped by thick gray clouds, which it's still bright. You can tell it's day, but it just has this melancholic aura about the town. It seems bleak.
Jeez, I feel like the brightest thing in this town right now.
Well, I mean, you do tend to radiate sunlight, so we probably are.
Don't you glow too?
Yeah, that's what he means.
It's the
Oh.
radiation of sunlight. So
I'm
you make
smart.
you make your way out to the cobblestone path, and there's the left and the right. The left taking you, of course, back to where you came from the day before, which would lead you back to Harold's Manor, or the right, which would take you further into town.
Well, let's go right. And I turn left on accident.
Snow, you want to go this way? And he just grabs you by the back of your forearm and drags you there.
I knew that.
Oh, hey, look. And he points the shop across the way. It's a bakery. Do you want to get something to eat?
I need to roll a will save.
Do it.
That's a crit fail.
Woo! You
I take off running.
Yeah, I was about to say your eyes get wide. The scent fills your air. You start jumping up and down with
Like a
your
little
hands
kid.
moving like a little kid, like ooh, 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 and you bolt. You straight run out of his grasp and bolt towards the door.
Food! Bread! My life.
You turn the knob and the door swings wide open and a little bell dings, but you don't even notice it. And you are just whisked into this fine aroma of freshly baked goods.
It's probably like some kind of like drug high where my body just kind of gets picked up by the smell and I'm floating in my head. That's what I feel like.
And you
it's
find
like.
yourself into this quaint, it seems like a two-story building, again, mostly made out of wood and cobblestone like everything else is, with nice bay windows, a couple of seatings, wooden floors, and a little counter with a glass display of fresh-baked goods for the morning. You see a tall, stout, little stocky, heavier set man with short blonde hair and a long blonde beard, large muscles, carrying out freshly baked bread from a kiln.
I didn't know they made bread in kilns, Quinn.
I don't know what they use.
An oven?
There you go. Kilns, ovens, furnaces. What's the difference? They're
Kilns
synonymous.
are for clay.
Okay.
Ovens are for
Right.
Baking and
pies.
Baking.
pie.
Okay, cool. So he's pulling a pallet right now.
I
out
see
of
you
an
have buns in the oven.
Oh, I haven't had those for quite some time, but I do have some freshly baked breads.
That's
Oh,
that's what I'm here for. All right. I need 20 of your best rolls.
Oh, the rolls. I mean, I've got all kinds of different pastries. Could I interest you in anything specific? Do you want literally rolls? I've got baguettes. I've got loaves.
I need it
I've
to
got-
fit in my hand so I can double fist.
Well, I've got all kinds of pastries. So, like I said, I've got rolls, I've got bagels, I've got scones,
No,
I've
no.
got cupcakes.
I mean rolls.
So you want?
Like,
Okay, just making sure.
just
all
give
right.
me sourdough, whatever you got.
So, a
20 of
wonderful
them.
choice.
20 of them.
20 of them. All right,
20.
that'll be 2 silver then.
Can you give me 100?
I mean, for such a large bulk order, you'd have to come back a little later. I don't know if I have that many fresh.
I'll take 20 now. I'll be back for the rest later.
Okay, wonderful. So in total, that'll be 10 silver. Paid the pay 2 up front now. Here, just get your 20 out. Jax, can you help me out here for a minute?
I mean, technically you could. Just give the man a gold.
You're right. I placed gold on the table. Whatever this buys me. No, whatever this buys me. Because I don't feel like breaking this down into change. I only have gold pieces.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you can get your 80 rolls today, tomorrow, and honestly, for the next week.
That sounds good to me. I'll be back.
All right. Well, here's your 20 now. I've bagged them. Jax, get on out here. I need you to fire up the oven better. Put the extra row in. Another gentleman come out from the back. He's putting on a white apron. He's dusting himself off. He's around about Wilson's height and build with, again, short, shaggy brown hair. Why are you glaring at me?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to expect from this man.
Anyways, so he starts putting in racks and starts rolling out dough as he's starting to prepare your rolls. And then the larger gentleman hands you a bag. Honestly, miss, thank you so much for your patron.
I literally just start shoving bread in my mouth.
I hope you enjoy it. It was just made this morning.
I can feel it. And then there's just a single tear.
And you say, I cry for stupid reason.
Listen, bread is a good reason to cry.
You are correct. Can I... If you hollow out a baguette and stick your hand through it, it'll go up to your elbow and make a bread gauntlet. Because violence only begets more violence.
Thank God she's not with me right now.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so you now have a bag of...
This transaction probably happens so fast that I walk back out with the bread and Wilson just makes it to the door.
No? Well, I guess you have enough bread for the both of us then.
What are you talking about? This is all for me.
Oh,
Here, you can have one.
No, thank you. How many did you get anyways? And he starts to slowly tear it apart and eat it.
One was like a silver. Well, 20 of them was 5 silver, so I gave him a gold, and I said, get me whatever this can give me.
So he gave you 20?
No, I can come back for a while and eat bread.
Well, I mean, it sounds like your kind of place. So, I mean, did you learn anything there? Or did you ask him any questions about the town?
I stare blankly, and I just munch on bread, and I say nothing.
Okay, I guess not then. Where do you think we should go? There's a bunch of other buildings around here.
I have bread. I need nothing right now.
Didn't we hear something about people's graves being dug up? It looks like there's a church right over there. And he points directly next to the tavern a little ways away. There's another road branching out, and there seems to be a rather large building with stained glass and its people.
Oh, by the way, Wilson, I think I saw your twin in there.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
And he just kind of blushes and blinks. What?
He can make bread, so I'm kind of impressed. That's really attractive. Like a guy who can make bread. He
whispers under his breath, dang, it's like me and Clyde rolled up into one.
Oh my God.
Rolled up into one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You weren't ready for that one.
This is the perfect combination. Cooks and makes. I'm fine with
cute. You can bet your bucket I'm going
so,
to that bakery.
Snow, why don't we make our way over to the church?
I kind of look back at the bread shop.
Unless you wanted to ask them more questions. But he kind of looks like he's slowly starting to pace and glance towards the church.
I'll be back for you, bread. I love you.
All right, so you're making your way off to the church. You follow down the road a little bit longer, and you see the lampposts are now unlit. They're just kind of standing there, and it's still bright enough, and you maneuver your way and turn to these large wooden doors with giant metal knockers, and Wilson pushes them open.
Okay, Wilson, you're a good cop, I'm bad cop. Let's go.
Okay. I mean, I guess I could do that. Being a good cop can't be too hard. And he pushes open the wooden door, and with a creak, it echoes through the entire chamber as the place seems almost vacant. And you slowly start to walk into the halls, and you see numerous, like dozens of rows of pews, but there's nothing there. And you see stained glass depicting multiple bloody scenes, but they don't seem to be of any religion you've ever seen before.
Yo, Wilson.
Yeah?
You're a good cop. You have to say, like, hello.
Oh, right. Hello! Hello?
So there's an echo.
There's an echo.
Oh.
His voice travels through. And then eventually you see someone pop out from the side. It was someone who's sitting on a pew in the front row. and he stands. He's a large man, short cropped blonde hair as well, but he's wearing what seems to be a long flowing black robe. Oh, welcome to my humble church.
Hello, Father.
Oh, wait, thank you. But the name's Father Anderson.
I was about to ask.
I had to. I'm sorry. It's the only thing I could think of. It fit thematically so well.
I don't understand.
Father Anderson is a character from a really good anime.
Father
Helsing Ultimate.
They're Helsing and Helsing Ultimate.
Father Anderson had many sons.
Actually, I don't have any
had
sons.
Father Anderson.
I'm sterile, so I didn't. I'm a eunuch.
Oh, I didn't need to know that. Thank you, sir. Excuse me. I have bread here.
Did you bring a donation? Wonderful. Thank you so much for your patronage.
I feel bad now. I hand him the whole bag and I look really sad, but I eat the one I have left.
Oh, thank you. We haven't had a donation like this in ages. We don't have many people come here. I am in task with most of the upkeep of the place. The only other person who comes through is Sister Mary.
Sister Mary? When was Sister Mary last here? I'm
Oh.
bad cop.
Snow, I think you need to readdress Bad Cop. You just gave the man all of the food you have because you felt guilty.
Here, Father Anderson, can I have that back for a second?
I mean, I suppose you could.
No,
but it's
here,
just-
give it.
Oh,
Can I take it? I
all
hand it
right,
to
well
Wilson.
then,
Now give the man the bread.
I'm being told to give this back to you now. And he just awkwardly hands him the bag of bread. Alrighty then. Well, great. Sister Mary, she was here just the other day. She normally helps me with the upkeep. You know, the church has got to be cleaned and dusted and the tomes and everything parsed through.
So I hear bodies are going missing.
Oh, well, I suppose you've heard about that. Yes, rumors do tend to spread, but honestly, it hasn't been too much. We actually caught a grave robber the other day. I think he's the culprit at hand, but he's being dealt with right now by the mayor.
So where was Sister Mary on the night of the bodies being stolen?
Well, she was with me as we caught the culprit.
Okay, so cross Sister Mary.
Well, yes,
Not a
I would hope
detective.
Sister Mary wasn't assisting at any of that. We do good work here, and we try and help the people of this town.
All right, that's enough questions from me.
Snow, was I supposed to say something?
Probably.
You've got a lovely church here.
Wilson, it's too late.
Great stained glass windows. What do they depict?
All right, Wilson, switch. I'm good cop, you're bad cop. Okay. All right, Father Anderson. You have a lovely church. I am so pleased to be here.
Snow, didn't I just say that exact same thing?
Shh, Wilson. Shh. You're bad cop now.
Oh. All right, so where's all the money? What money? Well, we don't really get many patrons around here. Like I said, you're the first one in weeks. I don't care what you have to say. Listen.
Here
we
you
see
are,
this-
Father, and I give him a gold coin.
There's all the money. You were holding out on me. I knew it. What? She just
Wilson,
handed this to-
calm down.
Well, you told me I'm bad cop.
Okay, we're wrong kind of bad cop. We're on the wrong page right now.
Which
All right.
page are we on? I
We're-
was on like 7.
Take it back like 5 pages. We're still on bodies.
Oh, okay. Dead bodies. Right.
Okay.
I thought he said he caught the culprit, though. We did catch the culprit, actually.
Are you sure it's the culprit?
Well, I mean, he had a spade. His pants were dirty. He was one of the local people who recently lost his wife. And we figured he was digging around for something. Maybe in a lost family heirloom.
Wait, his wife died, but did he dig up his wife's grave?
Oh, yes. That's why we tied him to it. It was the first grave he dug up.
Wait, I thought you literally tied him to the
no,
grave.
we
and I
didn't
was
tie
like
him
a
to the
little
grave. No,
worried.
we tied him to the crime because he dug up his wife's grave and he was digging up a couple of other passed away people who had relations to her.
Interesting. So he's at the mayor's house, huh? Not the jail?
Well, we don't really have a jail. Normally, the mayor hands with these affairs. We're a rather small town, ma'am. A little over a dozen people.
Thank you, Father Anderson. Do you mind if we take a look at the graves?
Well, I mean, it's open public property, I suppose.
All right, then
so
we'll
you
do
can
that.
Go out to the graveyard and poke around. What are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking, ma'am?
Clues.
For what? We just told you we caught the person who's responsible for the crime.
You're looking for clues, look for the ones that have the paw print on them. They have to be blue as well.
Dang it, I was going to make a Blue's Clues joke.
Oh, God. Okay. Listen, Father Anderson, we just need to gather evidence.
For
More evidence.
but
Because
the crime is only the
what if
punishment for
he's not? What if he's not? What if he's not the man who was digging up the graves? What if it was something else?
Well,
Was
pardon-
her brain missing?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't really know what you're talking about. In that
I am
regard.
going to sense motive that man.
You make it do so.
That is a 21.
It seems like he's not hiding anything. I don't really know what you're talking about, ma'am.
Mind if I see the body?
Well, we reburied them. Are you requesting I dig them back up?
Yes, I am.
With all due respect,
Exhume
are
the
you?
body.
with all due respect, ma'am, you aren't one from our town. You're just a traveler.
Actually,
what
I'm an
business
adventurer.
do you have? All right, but ma'am, this crime is already taken care of. There are many other mysterious things going about the town.
Yes, but I've heard that some of the bodies that were dug up, not even some, all the bodies that were dug up were missing their brains. And this is not even just hearsay.
Are you sure it wasn't hearsay? Who did you hear it from say?
Hold on, I'm going to diplomacy. I'm going to bluff check that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, bluff a priest.
That is a 28.
Please?
28.
Use your sheet. That's high. That's
Sing? My sing can be
that's
taken
right,
as...
you're a bard.
I'm a bard. This is my territory.
Okay, well, he also specializes in sense motive because he has to tell when people are lying to him because he's a priest. So, well, ma'am, this whole investigation has actually been held rather closely, and I can tell you, rest assured, that there have been no missing brains from any of the cadavers.
Interesting. I'll go talk to the mayor, and we'll get an order to exhume the bodies. Post haste.
Well, I do believe he's rather busy. Do you have an audience with him?
I'll just walk in. It's fine.
Well, ma'am, I hope you have a pleasant day.
You too, Father Anderson. I hope you enjoy that bread. And the donation.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Much appreciated.
I slide another gold piece. Yes. Very appreciated. One could say the church could use a few upgrades. So why not take care of that? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You trying to bribe a priest with church donations?
It's not unheard of.
Yes.
Man goes over, he puts the gold in the offering basket up at the front of the steeple, and he gets on his knees and prays as you are leaving.
What time is it for you and Wilson?
Probably like midday by now.
We're still waiting. I message Zana. So, Zana, you want to dig up some bodies?
Am I done with it by now?
Roll. What's your number?
8?
Okay, so yeah, you're about like halfway done. I was rolling to see if you rolled high enough that it might have gone faster. But you rolled poorly.
So, Zana, you want to dig up some bodies?
Yes. Can you wait just a tad bit?
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get actual permission. And if not, we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Okay, that wouldn't be mumbled in the message, but we would have to do this the old-fashioned way.
I understand. Wait until we have Alistair. He can be a valuable asset.
Understand. Understood. That's better. Also,
Autocorrect.
dang, autocorrect. So I'm going to head over to the mayor's house. Actually, I'm going to stop by bread.
Again?
Again.
It's been like half an hour.
I gave away all my bread. I'm upset.
Okay, so you make your way back in.
Why did you do that?
I felt bad. He guilted me.
As you're
Roll
walking over
guilt.
to the baker, Wilson turns to you, looking rather concerned. No, did you see some of the depictions in those stained glass?
Yes, I did. Why do you think I was very suspicious about what's going on in that church there?
I don't know how I feel about that place. Like, I don't know what kind of religion it is, but it does not seem normal.
It seems like a death church, you know what I mean?
We call those a cult.
It's a cult.
They literally had bodies depicted of people on pikes and others beheaded, giant armies.
Yummy.
I would like to roll my knowledge of history.
Okay.
To see if I can or knowledge religion. I wouldn't really know too much about it, but I think my knowledge history, like trying to recall where I've seen like those images before.
Okay.
That is a 21.
I'm going to give you a bonus because you were suspicious of this floor since the very beginning. Knowing what you know of the floor and being on high alert of the supernatural, immediately see people on pikes and think Vlad the Impaler.
That's what I was thinking anyway. Vlad the Impaler. Hey,
Dracula.
so Wilson, what you know about vampires?
They don't like sunlight
They sparkle.
or no, they don't sparkle. They burn alive. Gosh. They don't like garlic. They get pissed off at mirrors and break them.
Oh, see, this is why I am like the vampire's most antithesis creature, because I love garlic. I'm Italian. Like, I live in garlic.
So are we gonna now call ourselves Av?
Antithesis of vampire. I like it.
No, we're still the antithesis of darkness. Just
So Odd Av?
of.
Adov.
A dog.
So I think we're dealing with some vampire powers here. Manipulating people.
I mean, that's quite possible. He didn't seem like he was lying about not knowing anything about the brains being taken out, but
I think he was lying. I don't know why. I feel like he was probably lying.
But
I don't know.
he seemed really earnest about it,
He
and I
did.
don't know many priests who lie. Then
We'll
again, I don't
see
know
if
what
he
his religion
upgrades.
is.
If
so-
he upgrades the pictures in the church, I will be less suspicious. If not, if they get more grotesque, my suspicions will get even higher.
What do you mean the pictures in the church? You mean the stained glass?
Yeah.
You
Are
know
you
how hard it
signing
is
at
to
me?
get. You know how hard it is to remove stained glass and get new stained glass?
Why are you spelling my name?
Mary. Mary. She'll know. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Sister Mary. We haven't seen her in a while.
The priest said he saw her yesterday.
Yeah. Why wasn't she in the church? And how frequently does she visit the church? We weren't getting enough information from him. Let's go see the mayor.
Do you want to go back and talk to him?
No, I want to get bread first.
Okay, so we'll go back to the baker. See,
Priorities.
I can just run in and grab the bread.
No, I'm fine going in.
I'll come with you.
Okay.
I guess
Jax
this would be
is
a good.
Wilson's long lost brother.
So I guess Snow's gonna have oodles and canoodles of toaster strudels soon.
Ring, ring, I'm back.
So you open the door and the bell rings, and then you say ring, ring.
It's reasonable.
Oh, welcome. Thank you for coming back to the store. We're not quite really done with the
It's fine. I lost the rest of my bread rolls. I need new
Oh,
ones.
oh no. All right. Marissa.
Now there's a Marissa?
And you see a girl in an apron wearing very plain tan clothing, which is matching her sandy hair as it falls over her shoulders. Oh, yes. Let me get that right away for you. And she starts to funnel some of the freshly baked breads off of the tray onto her beds. She's like, oh, here you go.
I take out the scalding hot bread and I hold it in my hand and I feel the burn. I let it sear my skin.
Oh, it's warm. It just feels comfort. It doesn't actually burn you.
That's fine.
And she kind of does a little curtsy. Thank you so much for all your patronage. You really helped us out here.
Oh, yeah. Where's Jack's boy?
Oh, I think he was coming back from Zach Brown's farm with some more wheat.
Doesn't he look like his twin? I point to Wilson.
Oh my! Oh, this is quite startling. And she kind of like gets flushed and nervous and kind of like puts her hands together and like sways back and forth.
Oh, nah.
Oh, by the way, the image I have, I don't remember her name now. It's from Fire Emblem as well.
Oh my God.
No, the image I have of this girl in my head is Blue Lions.
You're
Village.
thinking of
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Yes.
Mercedes.
no,
Marissa
it's
looks-
Mercedes. It's not
Mercedes.
Mercedes. It's Mercedes.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, Marissa looks identical to Mercedes.
Oh
by the
my
way.
God, you're right. That's adorable. You're really pretty.
Oh, I thank you. I think you're pretty too.
You're pretty great. Okay, now I'm turning into Zana. Oh my God, it's the bread.
Ah, that's right. She's pretty. She's actually one of the town's gems. Any fellow would be lucky to have her.
Get ready for some competition.
My God.
Oh, I mean, Matthew, please calm down. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, thank you for your patronage and stopping by. If there's anything we can do for you, please just let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Marissa. Well, I didn't get her name actually, did I?
No,
No,
she's-
I did.
Yep.
Thank you, Marissa. Well, I'll be back later.
Great. I look forward to seeing you. Maybe we could chat sometime.
Ooh, girl time, tea time. More tea time.
I got my
Are
card.
you gonna have tea time without me?
No, I looked at you because I was gonna be like, "Ooh, we can have tea time."
Yeah, but Zana's not there.
Yeah, but I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna say, "Oh my God, girl, we have tea time."
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Raises.
Doesn't look at Sal. No tea time.
All right. So you
I
get-
leave the shop.
All right, you leave the shop and you get your pastries. And now that everyone's events for the days are slowly wrapping up, it's actually taken most of the time. You guys all woke up around about 11, but it's starting to get closer to the evening. And as the sun sets, you figure that Zana's done with her exploits of summoning Alistar, and all of you are wrapping up your adventures for the day. So would you guys all meet back up at the tavern?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Is
All right,
Alistair
great.
back?
Alistair is back. He is back better than ever.
Oh my
Fresh
goodness,
wings.
he's my big bird boy.
I can fly!
Yes, you can. Oh, you
And he
happy boy.
Literally just saying this and flying in circles around your room.
He makes me happy.
Is Clyde still there?
He's basically been sleeping on my back the entire day.
Soft pillows.
Yes.
When does he have to pee?
He got up in the middle of the day and came back and then immediately clonked out. Honestly, I'm somewhat impressed.
So, with all of you having explored the town a little bit for the day, you meet back up at the tavern. And I feel like with all of these clues, all of these suspicions, and all of the hearsay that we have, it might be a good time to end this episode.